Hey family, it's Logan Renee for the rejection series. This is part 1. We're going to identify what rejection actually is and how it shows up in our conversation, in our attitude, in our walk. This is part 1. So when we have been rejected, a couple things happen. It feels like somebody punched us in the gut. Like our heart, it feels like there's an emptiness in our heart. It's really painful. You know, it's not comfortable because it comes out of nowhere. You don't know you're about to be rejected. You know, if something happened when you were 6 or 13 or 22, you didn't know that circumstance was about to happen. So it really throws you off balance a little bit. And you don't feel like yourself, and you don't feel as comfortable or as grounded because the person that you thought was going to be there for you, or the person that, you know, you considered a friend, did something that you never expected. So it really throws you, like I said, off balance. And it has you asking like a boatload of questions that you probably ever won't get the answer to, that we won't ever get the answer to. Some like, you know, why did this happen to me? You know, why are my ideas good enough? Why am I not good enough? You know, why am I the black sheep in the family? Why do my cousins call me last to tell me family news? Or, you know, why don't I have a true, genuine relationship with my sister? Or, you know, why does my boss never listen to me? These might be questions that go over in your mind. You know, these are series of rejection questions that, you know, pop up in our mind and pop up in our heart, you know, all the time. Some of us might feel like no matter what I do, I'm not good enough, I'm not great enough, I'm just not enough, period. Every single area I show up in is not enough. You know, I don't show up as enough in the gym. I don't show up enough as in my relationship. I don't show up enough as a parent. You know, there's so many different situations where rejection reminds us that we're not enough, you know, and it's a very empty feeling, but we're trying to identify what those things look like and how they show up. And what I really hate about rejection is it will have you doing some crazy stuff. Like, it will have you like trying to prove yourself. Like, if somebody says to you, you know, I don't want you part of this organization. So you go start an organization. Now, you don't have nobody to be the treasurer, the sergeant at arms. You don't have nobody to be the vice president or to help you actually run the organization. But you go into I'm trying to prove something mode. Like, I'm going to prove it to you. It's okay. I got this. You know, we overcompensate for, you know, the lack thereof, or the lack thereof that people try to place on us, because it doesn't mean that we're not enough, but we try to prove something, you know, to people. It will have us telling our secrets to random people that we just met at the airport, you know, telling all our business just for comfort in the moment, you know, like the person on the plane does not know your cousin. You know, why are they being previewed to your life? But rejection will have us doing that because we want to feel that hole that's in our heart. We want to feel that emptiness that's in our spirit, you know, with something very quickly. You know, we want to be, you know, we want to feel okay. You know, we want to feel comfortable. So it has us doing really strange things. It will have you doing stuff that you know, used to enjoy. You're not doing it anymore. So let's say you used to love going to dance class, right? But, you know, you embarrass yourself one day. And this actually happened to me very recently. I love dancing. Like, I'm pop, lock, drop it, pick it up, queen, okay? So I was in class and I couldn't get this 1-2 step for nothing to save my life. I mean, it was a hard step. You know, it was like right, left, up, right, front, back. I was like, why we gotta do this anyway? It's too many steps. Like, let's just, you know, twerk a little bit. Anyway, so I still went back, you know, because rejection will have you thinking or feeling, or how people stare at you or look at you, or you will even create in our minds judgment. We don't know what the people are thinking. They probably saying she look a mess, or they probably saying she's still cute though. You know, you never really know. But rejection from the past, or, you know, placement of rejection on ourselves will have us creating all these stories and, you know, ideas that people probably aren't even thinking, you know, and we keep ourselves from moving forward. And then we go into blame mode sometimes. Rejection will have us blaming ourselves. Like, it's my fault he hit me. You know, it's my fault. We'll put everything on us. And that's a very empty feeling and a place that we shouldn't stay. And this is why rejection hurts. Because the truth is, all you've ever wanted, I've ever wanted, is for somebody to say, I'm proud of you. I'm very, very proud of you. I think that you're amazing. You know, I think you're very special. Dang, girl, you really talented. I like that dress. You know, it's sometimes that's all we ever wanted to hear. And when we don't hear that and we expect to hear that, it hurts a little more. Because our expectation is, I bought this new dress. Why ain't nobody say I was cute? You know, we have those feelings, especially as women. Oh my God, you know. And it's an empty feeling that has to be replaced with something else that I'm going to share in part 2. And what's thoughts I really hate is, no matter how hard you try, no matter how many dates you go on, how much you give, it's not enough. Nothing I do, nothing I say, nothing I wear, no matter how much makeup I have on, just not enough. Just not enough. And that's one thing I can't stand about rejection, because it turns into bitterness and it turns into woe is me. And that's not a place that I want anybody to stay in. And we're going to be free from this. So I'm going to tell you in the next video how to deal with rejection and how to heal from rejection. And if any of this sounds familiar to you, if any of this hits your heart, I want you to leave a heart under the comment section. Don't say, yeah, me too. I went through this with my sister. I went through this with my uncle, my dad. Just put a heart. And I'm going to send you a heart right back, because we all go through it. You are not alone. I want you to know that we all go through it, and it's going to be okay, because we're going to talk about how to deal and how to heal. So make sure you come back for part 2 and subscribe so you can get the update when it's posted. I will see you very soon. Bye.